Hey folks, today we're going to talk about the Viair 88P portable air compressor. So this is a video of me unboxing it. I've actually had this air compressor about a year, so I feel like I've got a good feel for how it works and its reliability. So it comes in a nice little carry case. You get some documentation with it, and enjoy it being in the carrying case, because once you take it out, good luck getting all this stuff back in. You can do it. It's quite difficult, but anyways, it comes with an air hose, and you see the other end here. This is for connecting to your battery. So it runs off a car battery, and here's your little on-off switch, and nice little carry handle. And another thing I want to point out real quick is in the back here, you have a couple of little tips you can use to inflate other inflatables, and then a needle here to inflate basketball, soccer ball, etc. So, handy little package. Should I read the owner's manual? If I have to, I guess. No, really, there's some good info in here. 120 psi max working pressure, 25-minute duty cycle. So don't run it more than 25 minutes in a row. 10-foot power cord, 16-foot air hose. Engine must be running while using the compressor. And last but not least, don't drop it in water. All right, enough talk. Let's see it in action. We got the positive on the positive and the negative on the negative of the battery of this Jeep. It's a Jeep Cherokee. And we've got the hose connected to the Schrader valve. It screws on, so it gives you a firm connection. And to give you an idea of the size of these tires, they're about 31s. They're BF Goodrich mud terrain, and they're LT 255 by 75R 17, so 17-inch wheel. So hold a lot of air. So let's see how they do. All right, so I got the engine running, and I'm gonna go ahead and start airing up. Where starting pressure is 20 psi. I'm gonna air it up to about 40 psi. So let's go. And we'll time and see how long this takes. Okay, we're about a minute in. It says it's gained 15 psi, but you have to actually shut the pump off to see what the actual pressure is. So let's shut it off. Okay, a little closer to 31 or 32 psi. So let's keep airing it up. Okay, 2 minutes, 20 seconds-ish. We're at 40 psi, so 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go 20 psi on a tire of this size. So let's go ahead and shut it off, and let's check it against a different gauge. All right, checking against the handheld gauge. Handheld gauge shows a little lower than 40. So either this handheld gauge is off or the Viair is off. Either way, close enough for my taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and air up the rest of the tires. They're all at 20, airing them up to 40. And I will save you the wait and having to watch this. It's kind of like paint drying, and just let you know the results. So each tire took about 2.5 minutes, and so total to air up all the tires, that would be 10 minutes. So not too bad if you're airing up after being on the track. All right, obviously this builds quite a bit of heat. So up at the cooling fins, seeing temperatures of 160, sometimes closer even to 170, 190. The handle itself, about 120, so not necessarily going to burn you, but not going to be comfortable to grab right away. So you're going to have to let this cool off after you air up before you put it back in the case. And I certainly would do so that you don't melt the rubber air hose that comes with it or anything else. Now all that footage you just saw is old. It's about a year old. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I've had this for about a year. So on a day-to-day basis, it lives in this 7-gallon tote. I don't fold up the hose nice. I don't fold up the cables nice, because frankly, it's really hard to get them back into that tiny case. So it just lives in a tote along with this jump starter and some towels and some other stuff that I throw in when we go on road trips or go off-roading. Anyways, it's been a good little unit. Haven't had any problems with it in a year. So it's a great little unit for airing up after off-roading, or for roadside, or airing up your soccer balls. If you enjoyed this video, lots more coming. Please subscribe.